Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. Cole Hamels struck out 15 overall with the win, helping 7-0.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
In the second spot, the right
Striding in, Ian Happ. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
batting third, the designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The catcher, number 4.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the method.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 out. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Rizzo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Lined hard toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. A high fastball is in there. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 2. First pitch on its way.
Catcher.
And the fastball just a bit high. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great up right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Happ, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. In there, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Sliced hard on the ground. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. And a neck-high fastball that time. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Bryant, a runner at first with 2 gone. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Count is 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 2-1. Smoke toward 3rd. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that is. Here's Didi Gregorius. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Max Munson. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's thrown. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. 1. Standing in, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That misses. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 out.
First baseman number 40.
Digging in for his second at bat, Anthony Rizzo. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. One and 2, here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Russell behind 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Baez with the bare hand. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied into straightaway right. Happ is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Quintana's got his target. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a ball lined to the left side. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hard on the ground toward short. Russell's got it. And now a jump throw against his body. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Andujar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. At the plate, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that's popped up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, Dero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Aroldis Chapman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Chapman sets. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Ian Happ will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
Digging in once again, Ian Happ, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Bryce Harper, who's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the right, but it's foul, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge racing back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is so 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Line toward the gap in left center. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Gary Sanchez will be next. Line drive to left. Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great. They're on the. You could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Munson is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime line against Chapman, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Giancarlo Stanton.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So coming to the plate, Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare the right side. But that one rolls foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. High fly ball out to deep right field. Happ ranging back to the track, to the wall. And it's gone. Into the box now, Max Menson. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So it may be too little too late, but Daniel Colum enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks on the move. 1 away. So in now for Chicago. Into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tap down the line. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And now Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Single homer run in his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that's the 2nd out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The 2 come across to score. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. So a new pitcher coming on now. We'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 5. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Fires, makes the catch, and they are world champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is the final line score tonight.